getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Clay Holmes. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Okay, all set to go. Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit.
Number 9. Edwards.
And the home opener is underway. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out. Kyle Stowers will hit next.
Kyle Stowers.
That one inside. And that is ball one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one outside. And it's 2-1. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's off the mark. Full count now.
Well, this is a situation where you have to go after this hitter at the plate. You don't want to deal with the guy on deck, especially with a runner on.
And he saw 8 pitches before earning the walk. Really professional AB. So a man aboard digging in, Mookie Betts. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Betts chasing that time. This one in the air, right field. DeLuca takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The third baseman, number 13, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Foul ball there.
Off the plate, ball one.
And a foul ball. On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here on the south side. And getting the start for Miami, Yuri Perez. What should we keep an eye on here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Justin Crawford steps to the plate for the White Sox.
The center fielder, number 2, Justin Crawford.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
It's going to be a long day if they call that pitch for a strike every time.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
Nope.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Ripped to right. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Bobby Witt Jr.
Ball. That's inside.
Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one not close. Ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
2 outs, runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, Munetaka Murakami.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Just off the outside edge. Runner on the go. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here on the south side, now it's the Marlins catcher, Hunter Goodman. Looks like he wants the signs again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's just foul. Swings through the sweeper. And he hits a ground ball right side. The tag, and he's out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Alec Burleson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Takes it in for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Heriberto Hernandez.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Hernandez hitting 7th in today's lineup, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that is that. Back at right field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the White Sox. The 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And up next for Chicago, Jonathan Aranda. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next offering is fouled back. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Chase Maidroff in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
3-2 now. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Quick toss to first. Aranda gets back easily. Perez checks the runner. And he's back in safely. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Luis Torrens the next to hit.
Luis Torrens.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Dubon under it. That is the inning. Back here on the south side. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball 1.
That's a strike. In the air to left center. Pajes coming on. Hauls it in. 1 away. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
The center fielder, number 14, Mauricio Dubon.
Ball.
That one misses, and the count now 2-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That one finds the zone, and the count now even up. Got him. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
The batter number 9.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here on the south side, stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Justin Crawford. And that one hammered way back there. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. He'll circle the bases, and the White Sox strike first. It's 1-0. Now the third baseman, Colson Montgomery. 0 for 1 so far.
That's a ball.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Walked his first time. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Stepping in, Munetaka Murakami. Swings through that one for strike one. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. Betts has a beat on it. And there are two outs. Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
This is one of those situations where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be aware of that. Take your walk. I couldn't do it, but I think he can.
They limit the damage here. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. That just misses, and the count 1-2. Got him. One gone here.
Up next to the Marlins.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Flied to right his first time. Fouled off. He was late. The Fish hitless so far in the game. Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball one.
Two count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And a base hit up the middle. And the tying run is on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
Ball
crazy.
One.
Goodman, the next to hit, takes ball one. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw
He's
there.
in there. He's safe.
Safe. Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Way out front for strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back at right field, bottom of the inning, Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox. This one in the air, center field. Dubon should have this one. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Out towards right center field. Hernandez on his way over. Tracks it down for the out. 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Johnny DeLuca. Flying to left his first time. Hit in the air, center field. Dubon coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here's the Marlins DH, Alec Burleson. Holmes back to work. Outside with a breaking ball.
Right now behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Line drive, fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Next to hit, Heriberto Hernandez. Oh, and it hits the base.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Just a little roller to the pull side, definitely out in front of the pitch away, but it wasn't one the defense could make a play on.
Now here is Griffin Conant. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to second, and that's 2.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Dubon, the next to hit, takes outside. Out towards right center field. Crawford makes his way towards it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here on the south side. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one carrying. Out of here. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 2-0. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Justin Crawford now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. They turn things over to the southpaw, Andrew Nardi.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Bunted back towards the mound. gets it to first. One pitch and one out. So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery.
Third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. Into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he... spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to...
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. First and second, one out. Munetaka Murakami digs in now.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Montgomery, the lead runner out at second. Witt at first, one gone.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Andy Pajes. 1 for 2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Montgomery on his horse around third. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 3. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Here on the south side, now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Ball in. Aye.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting average are just so much higher.
Jose A. Ferrer on the pitch here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
At the plate, Kyle Stowers. Reaching for it and brings it in.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And strike one to Mookie Betts.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That one at triple digits.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
In the dirt, Edwards stands at first with one out. Here goes the runner. Got him swinging.
Just not a
throw, save. That's a stolen base. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's way outside. Ball one. Swing, and he popped it up. And that'll do it. Back at right field, bottom of the sixth inning, Chase Maidroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Tyler Kinley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ground ball left side, and it gets by him. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Now at the plate, Johnny DeLuca. DeLuca in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
Got him. One away. One out man at first. Luis Torrens steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So the lineup flips over. Now Justin Crawford. Swing and a miss, strike one. The White Sox trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one fouled off. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it stays fair. Maidroff around third. 1 run is in. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And now a huge at bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. In the air, right field. Hernandez under it. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. All loaded up. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Jose Alvarado.
And he steps right into a bases-loaded jam where this game could kind of get blown wide open. Just needs 1 out to get out of it, so this is a huge matchup coming up.
In the air, center field. And the inning is over. Back here on the south side. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Goodman.
Ball one. Ball, that's out.
Foul ball. Here's a 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw into second. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Ball two.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The Marlins down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. One out man at first. And now the right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. The 0-2. Just missed. Goodman leads off first with one away. In the air, left field. Pajes on the move. Makes the grab. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Here on the south side, bottom of the 7th, Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Now pitching for
new pitcher for the Marlins, Steven Cruz.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Can't glove it cleanly. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So up next for Chicago, Jonathan Aranda, 1 for 3. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Struck him out swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Chase Maidroff will hit next.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back at right field, we go to the 8th. Griffin Conine getting ready to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Nice grab. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. And now the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. White Sox going with a new arm, Tyler Gilbert.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Up the middle, Maidroff. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Back to the top of the order, Xavier Edwards now at the plate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two down, nobody on. In the air on the infield, Maidroff drifts towards it. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, number 21.
Number 21, Johnny Gianluca.
And it's fouled away. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right.
Up next to the White Sox, the catcher,
So, man aboard, Luis Torrens, the next to hit.
Hey!
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, safe. Man at second. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Next to the White Sox, the center fielder,
Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Justin Crawford. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. Colson Montgomery digs in now.
Outside, that's a ball.
Line, and that's a base hit. DeLuca around third. There comes the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. And it's 5-0. First and second, one out. Bobby Witt Jr. and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Two on, one out. On the ground to the left. There's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Munetaka Murakami.
Ball. First and second, two down. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. In the air to left center. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. Back here on the south side. All set to start the ninth in this one. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. That one pushed foul. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Marlins bring on a pinch runner. David Hamilton getting some more speed on the bases. Abner. Rebeck gets the ball now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Pajes under it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Chisholm in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. Perfect.
Up next for the Marlins.
First and second, one out. Hunter Goodman, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground to third. Montgomery tossed to second. That's a double play. The ball game is over.